Hello everybody and welcome to this new video of FreeCAD. In this video we are making together a short example of how to design a building using what we have learned up to now to do with FreeCAD. So as usual, let's start creating a new design and let's select the part workbench. So this building is going to be little short of architectonical. I will start, and you will see how it evolves, introducing a cube, and this cube will be the main part of my building. As this is not a real building, I will use scaled size. So I select the cube, I can change the name and call it body, okay, because it's the body of the building, and then I will change a little bit its dimensions. Let's make that the length is 15 and the width is 20, for example. Okay, so this is how my building will look like. I will now add 4 towers on each of the corners of the building. So let's choose this point of view, and for the tower I include a cylinder. Okay, here I have my cylinder. Size of the radius, it seems correct, so let's make it a little bit bigger. So I will call this tower 1, and let's make it a little bit higher. So with the height I will put double height. So this is the tower, first tower, and on the top I want to put a cone, so kind of roof for the first tower. So for this I select a cone. I can see the cone is here, okay, it doesn't have the dimensions I like, so let's first of all call it roof 1, and let's see what can I change of the cone. So first thing I can change is the radius 1, that is the radius of the basis. As my cylinder had already a radius which was 2 millimeters, let's make radius 1 2 millimeters, so the radius, this radius is the same for the cone and for the tower, and the top radius here is 4, but I want to make it 0, okay, and wow, now I cannot see it. Easy, here it is. Pressing the spacebar I make the tower not be seen. So let's put this cone on the top. For that I translate through the Z axis. How much? 20 millimeters, which is the height of this tower. So I go to the placement part, position, and on the Z axis 20 millimeters, and here I have the roof on the top of the cylinder. Now I want that my tower is one whole part of the cylinder and the roof. So Boolean operation, I select both parts, and here I click on union. I make that both parts become only one. So union, fusion, and I can name it first tower. Okay, and again this tower is the union of these two. I can still modify and select the original parts from which the tower has been built. Now I want to add 3 more towers. I could design them from scratch, but look at this. If I select first tower, I go to edit and I can duplicate selection. I duplicate and I have second tower, and now I just have to move it. I see them here because they are on the same place. Look, if I hide and I hide, there's nothing. Both of them are located at the same place. So the second tower, I have to move it through the x-axis. How much? 50 millimeters because this is the size of the body. So I go to placement and on axis I move 50 millimeters. And here it is, I already have the second tower on its place. As you can imagine, making the third and floor and fourth tower, it's very easy. Rename third tower. So I select again the first tower, edit and duplicate selection. And one more time, I rename it, in this case, fourth tower, okay? And then I just need to move it. In this case, the third tower must go on x0 and y20, so to the rear part, and the fourth tower must go to x50 and y20. Okay, so now I have the fourth towers. So imagine that now I can place a dome in the middle of my building. What would be the dome? It will be made out of a sphere. So I create the sphere. As usual, the sphere is created in the 0, 0, 0 of the coordinate axis, and I have to move it here and then up there. How much on the x-axis? Half of the size. Let's change the name, dome, and then the values x, half of its way. Then up, how much? The whole way, that is 10. And then I have to go to the middle on the y-axis, which is again 10. Now I change the radius, so it has the size I prefer, for example 7. Okay, this is a good size for the dome, and I have it. What do I need to do now? Make the whole just one part. I have to make the whole building just one part. For that, I select all the parts and just click on Union, so make it just one part, and I can call it the name I want. My new house. So we have seen here an example on how you can build a building just using basic geometrical parts, basic solids, moving and translating them through the space, and then joining them together using the Boolean operation. Now I give you a challenge. Add a door, add some windows, and why not? You can add also a path with some trees in order to arrive to this building. So start playing with FreeCAD and see all the power and all the tools you can do with that very easily. Let's see each other on the next video.